I just want to see if they're going to really do their work because, you know, they never do their work. So the laundromat is on Georgia Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Hold on. And I've been calling around for them to get the footage. They never want to go get the footage. On that footage, you're going to see that I tapped the lady. I asked her, did she say, excuse me? She shriked me, got loud, called me a bitch, and say, bitch, don't hit me. And then I said, but you hit my son. And then she said, so what? And then she already hit me, so I started taking off my coat. And I told her to come on. And then that's when she, because I was walking up, but taking off my coat. And I was like, come on, but I didn't get too close to her. And then she came up to me, close to me, and hit me. It was like space between us, and then she hit me. But I never striked her first. Not one time. Not even when I tapped her to say, did you say excuse me? Then when she was fighting me and she had my hair, she was like, why would I hit your son? Bitch, I said excuse me to your son when he walked past and this and this and that. Okay, but you lying because you lied and said that my son stepped on your foot. That's what you told me in my audio. You said my son stepped on your foot. And that you said he stepped on your foot and you said something to him. But you're lying because me and my son just came from the quarter machine, and then we got to the washing machines to put the quarters in. And as soon as that happened, my son, he was moving around. You came around the corner and came past him and bumped him with your bottom part. And then you was looking like you was stupid, had your head down but looking up. And I looked at you, and then I tapped you on your shoulder, and then I asked you, did you say excuse me? That's when you strike me. So from that first strike, when you strike me, because I never hit you, me tapping you is not a hit. Because I even asked you a question afterwards, after I tapped you. So I didn't hit you. And then when I asked you the question, I was very calm about it. I didn't get loud or anything. I didn't get mad or anything. I just said, did you say excuse me? And you strike me, hit me. So once you hit me, at that point, I had self-defense. But then when I said, come on, I took off my coat to square up with you. You strike me again. I didn't even hit you at that point. You could have just, since you have kids, because she was yelling that she had kids. Since you yelled that you have kids, you could have just said, no, I'm not about to fight you or anything like that. But you strike me, so that's why I had every right to defend myself, because you already hit my child. Then you strike me when I didn't hit you. She could have at least tapped me back or something, but she didn't. Then she kept hitting me. She kept striking me back repeatedly. Every time I kept yelling and opening my mouth to her and getting mad because you hit my son, then you lying on my son and me. So if I never strike you all 4 times, that means you need to go to jail.